If you're ready to do math today and you have your coffee ready, join me in the simultaneous sip.
The question we're working on today is, solve the following equation 3 different ways. And the equation is x plus 5 squared equals 9.
Smash that like button and let's get started.
We typically don't go around solving equations 3 times, but this will make for some good practice. So here we have x plus 5 squared equals 9. What we could do is take the square root of both sides. So x plus 5 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 9. So x plus 5 is either equal to 3 or negative 3. So let's write that out, the two cases, x plus 5 equals 3, or x plus 5 equals negative 3. When we solve for x, we get x equals negative 2, or x equals negative 8. All right, and that's the solution to the equation. Let's do it 2 more ways so we could just double check our answer, or triple check, I guess. So x plus 5 squared equals 9. What we could do now is distribute out what x plus 5 squared is. Well, it's x plus 5 times x plus 5, and that's equal to 9. So using FOIL, we have x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals 9. We could subtract over the 9, and we get x squared plus 10x plus 16 equals 0. And now let's try to factor this. So we're going to have x plus something times x plus something equals 0. The two numbers have to multiply together to give us 16 and add to 10. We could do 2 and 8. Okay, so we have two numbers that multiply together to give us 0, so that means either x plus 2 equals 0 or x plus 8 equals 0, meaning that x equals negative 2 or x equals negative 8. The same answer as before. All right, and we should get the same answer every time. This last technique we could use is we could use the quadratic formula. So we said that our equation is equivalent to the equation x squared plus 10x plus 16 equals 0. So using the quadratic formula, we know x equals negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 10 squared minus 4 times 1 times 16, all over 2 times 1. All right, now let's clean this up a bit so we can figure out what these values are. So that's negative 10 plus or minus the square root of, well, 10 squared is 100, and 4 times 1 times 16 is 64 over 2, which is equal to negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 36 over 2. So that's negative 10 plus or minus 6 over 2. And now we're ready to write out what this is. So we have x equals, well, there's two cases, negative 10 minus 6 over 2, which is equal to negative 8. Or we have x equals negative 10 plus 6 over 2, which is equal to negative 2. And again, those are the same answers as every time.
Make sure to subscribe for more Coffee and Math with Dr. Weselcouch. Don't text and drive. Bye-bye.